After mostly struggling to start the season, Kirk Cousins led a 6-play, 70-yard touchdown drive, going 5 out of 6 passing on that drive to win the game 22-21 over the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a masterclass of a 2-minute drill, and I'm going to break down exactly what the Falcons did to attack the Eagles defense and get the W late. Hello everyone, this is the Pocket Passer. I'm your host Randy White. I hope all of you are having a fantastic day. I know I am, because we are talking about football, and more specifically, we're talking about Kirk Cousins leading game-winning drives just like he used to do. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. First play of the touchdown drive. You're gonna get Kyle Pitts in motion across. Linebackers don't really follow him, they just bump. This is probably a zone coverage tell. Eagles are running a quarter half coverage, or cover 6, where he's gonna be on an island with number 1. He's going to get help to the front side. He's going to get deep quarter here. He's just playing a cover 2 flat. So he's got kind of trail technique. Just anything that runs to the flat is his. If nothing comes to the flat, he's going to drop and get depth and try and play under whoever gets out here. He's got a vertical hook. He's going to get deep to the middle of the field and try and defend anything deep over the middle. And then he's going to have a vertical hook over here, likely kind of manned up on this running back, watching him intently. Now the Falcons are running a dagger concept here, so you're going to get Kyle Pitts running a hook right in the middle of the field to try and draw any underneath coverage up, and then you're going to get the clear out route. That's going to try and clear out any over the top coverage, and then you're going to get the deep dig behind it, which is going to try and break open in front of or behind this hook, and then in front of the deep route and try and clear it out. Eagles do a good job covering this front side. You get the deep curl to the single receiver side over here, which maybe was open with how wide he ends up getting. But Kirk Cousins is going to say, hey, I'm going to take what the defense gets me. I'm just going to read this guy and this guy. If they drop deep, or if he widens and he drops, now I've got my hook to Kyle Pitts. Just take the check down. They end up, Kirk rips it into him. They end up getting the first down with the lunge forward. This is a great first play. Peyton Manning talked about starting his drives positively. Just get yards. Eagles run a stunt from the D-line. So here this defensive end comes in here. He comes out. They do a good job passing this off. And Kirk Cousins, due to the good protection, Lindstorm able to wall this off here and let Kirk move up into this pocket to deliver the throw. Good job in protection. Good job with the pocket awareness. Sets up, rips it in on his chest plate, gets the first. Second play of the drive. Eagles are in cover 6 again. Now they run in cover 6 to the field on both occasions. So now the field is down here, which means this is going to be the cover 2 side. Corner's got the flat. He's got deep middle. He's got help this way if he needs it, but really it's a deep quarter this way, deep quarter this way, flat, deep middle, and then vertical hook this way. Now, this is a grave mistake by the young rookie corner. This is why Kirk Cousins goes his way. You're going to get basically a delayed smash concept. He's going to jam on the line and then release to the flat, and then he's going to run in, snap back out, deep corner over here. Now, this right here, if you're this corner, sink. You got to sync with this corner. It's okay if they take this check down to the flat. Just come up and make a tackle, and you're not going to give up a massive chunk. Instead, he comes down on this flat. This safety plays too far inside. He's got to get out. He doesn't. He kind of stays back. Lets Kirk Cousins make an easy throw to this corner route, and it's a disastrous play for Philly, giving up a ton of yards. I mean, just wide open. Look how far inside this safety is playing. Terrible decision to bite on the flat. You gotta sink here. The deep corner gets wide open. It's an easy throw for a big chunk. Third play of the drive, they're gonna come back to the rookie again. Eagles are getting cooked defensively, so they're gonna change the coverage a little bit. They're gonna roll him down, and they're gonna try and trick Kirk Cousins with how they bring the pressure. He's gonna be manned up on Kyle Pitts. He's manned up on him. He's manned up on him. He's got deep middle. He's manned up on him. He's got the middle of the field. Cover 1 going to try and take away any short in-breaking routes to him. And now, the way they fix this pressure is they're going to try and bring it here, make Kirk Cousins think that this is some kind of a blitz. He's prepared for it. With him coming, he knows he's going to have to slide to the middle of the field. He's just got a simple deep 15-yard out over here. He absolutely cooks him. You're going to see Kirk Cousins maybe a little fortunate that Darnell Mooney runs such a good route, as this is not his best throw. See, ball snapped. He drops back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch. Pause. Ball's out. Inside. Darnell Mooney, though, great route. Watch him at the bottom of the screen. He stems inside, gets him to turn his hips inside, and then gets into his blind side. Now the corner's got to flip his hips and recover. And Darnell Mooney ends up generating about 3 yards of separation on this play. And if it's anything less than that, it's probably an interception. So great route. Cousins is getting this ball out, honestly, on time, but the ball placement's just a little off. Got to force it to the sideline. You're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's he doing? He's got his eyes on that safety. What's 32 doing? Does he drop under 1, or does he drop under 1, meaning dropping under the out route, or does he take Bijan? He takes Bijan Robinson in the flat, and now Cousins can stride. And you're going to see, I think the reason this throws behind is, look how he pushes the ball. He comes up off his back foot, and he yanks his shoulders down. And I think that causes the release to be high and inside. Either that or he's just got to stride further to the sideline. He punches almost at his receiver instead of more towards the sideline, and that ball hangs inside just a little bit. Good timing allows it to be completed for a big chunk, though. Play 4 of the drive. Again, now Eagles playing too high once again. Now, if I'm Kirk Cousins, it's 1st and 10. There's 48 seconds left. The clock isn't running. I'm checking to a run play. If you've got a run play called, I'm sure they called 2 plays in the huddle because the clock had just stopped on a completion out of bounds. So I'm not sure why we even run this play, to be honest with you. Right now they've got 4 on 3 to the boundary effectively, because Bijan Robinson heads this way. So 4 on 3 to the boundary over here, and they got 3 on 2. So the Eagles have a numbers advantage in the passing game to both sides. Falcons going to run a smash concept to the 2-man side. Deep corner. Hitch. And again, they've got a numbers advantage over here. Now to the front side, they're going to run dagger. Like so. Bang. And then Bijan's going to sneak out and cut to the flat. I promise you guys, the Eagles are going to get burned on this play right here some point later in the season. I promise you, they're going to get in the red zone. They're going to play a team with a good, smart quarterback. Not saying Kirk isn't, but the Eagles just put this on film. I'm telling you, they're going to study it, and they're going to hit Bijan Robinson. They're going to hit their running back in the flat for a touchdown based on the way the Eagles play this, because they do not play with solid zone defense here. They completely leave the flat exposed, and it would be a walk-in touchdown for Bijan here. Now, Kirk Cousins is going to pick what side he goes to pre-snap, so I'm not going to say, oh, I can't believe you missed this, you bum. Like, that's not what I'm doing here. I'm simply saying a team's going to go to this at some point this season. I promise you, they're going to run dagger out of this formation, and they're going to go to the field and throw this flat route, and it's going to be wide open, because you're going to see the Eagles don't cover it at all. Look at Bijan, wide open. Now, I know Kirk's already made his throw, but even right here, Kirk's looking. He's not in a position to cover anything at all. This is one of those plays where you kind of just, I know there's pressure. They get a good bull rush up the middle, so Kirk's like, hey, I got to get this ball out, because the one thing you can't do is take a sack. So I am fine with the decision here to just take the check down. They get 5 yards. Second and manageable is a good spot to be in. Just, in my opinion, you check to a run play here based on the pre-snap look. I'm fine with not going out of bounds. 48 seconds is all the time in the world. Hand it off to your running back inside, and he's going to get good yards. Inside zone right here. You're going to get him blocking down, him blocking down, him blocking down to here. They should wash all of this that way. He's just got to hinge inside like this. Free release up to the back. And as long as we wall off these 2 defensive linemen, he's not making a play. Bang. We're talking 7, 8 yards, maybe a touchdown. He's going to get either him trailing, trying to make a play, or one-on-one with this safety for a touchdown. And that's That's best case scenario, but even worst case scenario, getting tackled for a 4-5 yard gain inbounds, let the clock run. Now the Eagles don't have a chance to go score on offense when they get the ball back. All right, this time the Eagles are in cover 1, double 5. They're going to send pressure. They're rushing 5. You can see him coming. You can see him coming through here. And cover 1, double 5, what I'm saying here is you're going to get him pressed up on 8. He's locked up man on man. Now he's going to take outside Drake London, and he's going to come down and bracket and take the inside of Drake London. He's manned up on Bijan. He's manned up on the slot pressing. He's manned up. So we're pressing the slots, jamming their release, and then we're bracketing Drake London, the number 1 receiver, and then we got man across the board. I think Kirk Cousins throws a good ball here. It's just a little far to the inside. You're going to get inside release. He does a good job pressing, keeping his shoulder on the inside shoulder of the safety and not snapping until he gets into the end zone, and then bang, he tries to break it off. Corner's very physical. You could argue a flag. Then you're going to get a drive route underneath right here. Again, they lock up Drake London. He's just basically going to run like a wide hitch with a 7 behind it, and it gets pressed up and covered very nicely. Bijan releases into the flat, and this time the linebacker has his eyes sharp on Bijan, and he covers it very well. So I think this is the right throw, is the throw Kirk makes, and it's there barring the heavy contact that you could argue should have been pass interference. Kirk's just got to get the ball, I think, about 2 feet over. You're going to see what I mean. Kirk drops back. He looks left first, hitches, and then releases, and he's doing this to try and get this safety to move. So his safety goes right to Drake London. You can see his eyes right here. Look at where his eyes are going. Look at where his eyes are going right now. He's staring at Drake London. Kirk sees it. So now, okay, snap back, hitch over the middle, and you're going to see just a little inside, and this, he gets there early. Here we go. Eyes go left. He's well protected, sits in the pocket, finds a window to throw, and this ball is just inside. Yes, it's PI. He gets there early. Should have been called. But this is an easier catch to make for McLeod. If this ball, instead of being right here, literally right here, would have been the difference. And likely also would have been easier to draw the flag with this ref being able to see the ball out in front of the receiver and his catching ability hindered instead of like that. Definitely should have been PI though. Here we go. This is the touchdown. Motion pre-snap with Drake London forces the defense to bump out with them. You're going to get then kind of a in-breaker across the middle here from Kyle Pitts. And you're going to get McLeod on a whip route back out to the sideline. And then Drake May does a good job with a little jab step inside to fake the post. Darius Slay thinking I need to cover this post, and then snaps it back to the sideline and gets wide open for the touchdown. Now the Eagles are playing what's called cover 1 hole. They're going to be manned up here. He's going to get deep middle, or in this case, he's just going to kind of take any second level intermediate route breaking over the middle. He's going to have short middle, so he's going to try and take away any in-breaking route over the middle. He's going to be manned up on Bijan. He's manned up on Pitts. He probably bumps to Pitts and goes to McLeod, and then Slay goes to London when London bumps in. Playing first in, first out kind of thing, I'm assuming. Some kind of a combo coverage or whatever terminology they would use for saying, okay, if he goes in, you've got him. If he goes out, you've got him, and everything in between. Not totally sure the complexities of how they would cover that to its fullest, but this is the rough idea of what the Eagles are trying to do here. So Kirk Cousins does a good job here, and Drake London does a great job with his route. You're going to see when he motions out, what happens? In-breaker from the 2 slot receivers. Now Darius Slay saying, hey, he's probably going to come in, and if he gets into this zone right here, all these in-breakers are taking away all of the inside coverage here, so I've got to jump any in-breaking route. And you can see Drake May here gives a little jab, and that gets Darius Slay to move his body inside, and now Drake May, bang, punches back to the outside. Darius Slay falls for it, trying to take away the in-cut. Wide open touchdown. Falcons win it. Really good patience by Kirk. 1, 2, 3, hitch, ball's out. So pumped to see Kirk Cousins balling out and leading game-winning drives just like he used to do. Before you click out of this video, just a couple things to let you guys know about. This video probably dropped Friday, 6 p.m.-ish, if I had to guess, September 20th. So if you're watching this video, it's very likely you're watching it past that date, probably Saturday, Sunday, maybe even Monday into the next week. And if that's the case, my Baker Mayfield video that is set to drop September 21st, Saturday, is probably already out. The goal is to get to 500 subscribers by the end of my birthday. My birthday is September 21st, Saturday. So if I can hit 500 subscribers by the end of the day, that would be awesome. It is Friday as I'm recording this. I'm at 490 subscribers at the time I'm recording this. I am so pumped with the kind of progress we've made. We've gained over 40 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. That is all a testament to the support you guys are putting in. I'm doing my best to make the best possible videos that you guys will enjoy. So if there's any kind of change that you think I should make to the way I break down film, any kind of visual change-ups, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll see this style is a little bit different than what I've been doing in the past. What do you like better? Do you like what I've been doing in my previous videos, or do you like this a little bit better? I'm constantly looking to adapt to improve my content and maximize its quality. So any input would be appreciated. Let me know in the comments what you think should be done a little bit differently, what you think should be the same. If you liked it, if you straight up hated it, you're probably not still here, but if you are for some reason, let me know what's wrong with it. And I always will appreciate that input. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to watch my other content if you did enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.